Hello everybody, it's me Ross and welcome to another video. Today I'm joined by good old Ben from the Kings of Anglia Fan Social Posse, and we're going to be talking about the transfer window for the Blues. 19 signings in. I'm getting Ben to rank his top 5 signings of the summer. It's difficult to pick out the 19, but Ben, thank you very much for joining me. First of all, on your honourable mentions, and we'll get into your top 5.
Thanks, Ross. Pleasure to be here as always. Honourable mentions. Difficult picking a top 5. I think the whole all 19 are outstanding signings. My honourable mentions, there are 5 of them that just didn't make my top 5. First one I'm going to mention is Mr. Edwards, Carl Edwards. Superb winger. I think he gets everybody off their seat. The reason why I didn't get in the top 5 just is I want to see some more goals and assists from him. His career to date hasn't had enough of those, and hopefully he can bring that forward for us in League One. Then we've got Walton, the goalkeeper. I think Halaki's probably not had the best of starts in a Town shirt, and it was an area that Cook's obviously looked to try and improve further. Maybe we'll see Halaki come in again, but Walton obviously really important position for us. Experience, work with Cook, great signing, and obviously gives us more solidity at the back. And then onto that, we've got Edmondson, who I haven't seen yet. Difficult to put him in a top 5 when he hasn't played, but from everything you're hearing in terms of seeing on social media, he gets involved, looks like a leader. So again, and he's got great pedigree being coming from Rangers and on loan spells at Derby. So looking forward to seeing him in action. And then the last 2 here, I've got Harper, who just pips Evans as that centre midfield duo who started the season. Evans doesn't get in for me, he hasn't started as strongly as him. Maybe of hope, but I'm sure he'll come back. Harper looks good on the ball, dynamic, comes with a great reputation from West Brom. And then Pigott, I think he was signed as our main goal scorer. Great experience in this league. He's banged in goals for Wimbledon, and he's already got 2 for us. Maybe a controversial one with Burton and a penalty, but not the worst of starts. And I think, as he said today or yesterday, there's more to come from him. So he'll be a really important player for us this year.
Well, 5 fantastic players and honourable mentions. Get involved as well. Everyone who's watching in the comments, let us know your top 5. Ben, let's start with number 5 then. And I'm sure it's a player that a lot of people are happy about. He's a hairy-ass defender.
Mr. Burgess from Accrington Stanley. Very unlike no offence to Accrington Stanley at all, how I'd imagined he would play. I thought he would just be a bit of a Christoph Berra, win all the aerial duels, win all the tackles and just get the ball up the pitch. But I was very impressed with a couple of times that I've seen him. Gets the ball on the floor, gives it to the fullback, likes to play. He's commanding at the back. He's a great leader. I think when we signed him, obviously we've done our scouting work and see he won more aerial battles than anybody else in the division last year. So he looks like he fits the bill for us. Just a fantastic age. He's going to improve further. Can get about the pitch in terms of that centre half position. He can come out from the back, but also cope from anybody trying to hit us in behind as well. So ticks so many boxes. I think it's an absolutely outstanding signing. Obviously, all the fees are undisclosed, but it seems like we got him at a decent figure, and not having to get him too expensive. So really, really happy with him. And whether he continues with Wolford next to him or Edmondson comes in, we'll wait to see. But I think that we don't have to worry about Mr. Burgess moving forward for us at the back.
Definitely. And David said he just needs to grow a beard, and that is his list. Done pretty much with the hairy-ass defender, but I've been impressed by Burgess as well. Number 4 is a man who has started off like a train in a Town shirt. I'm sure a lot of people will know who this is, but Ben, who's number 4?
MacAulay Bon, your mate Ross, Ipswich boy, so obviously he has to be in the top 5. He has started like an absolute train. I think he just won goal of the month for August, an absolutely outstanding goal. Obviously KVY's passing a beautiful takedown with his right foot and finished with his left. To see an Ipswich Town player score a goal like that, I'm not sure since Darren Murphy probably was smashing in goals like that. Have we seen a striker like that? So absolutely brilliant. He sort of a slight deduction in points to get into the top 3 was the fact that he's a loanee for now. Who knows where that will go in terms of how we'll do this season. If he's our top goal scorer, I'm sure we'll do everything we can to sign him. But obviously goals, as we saw last year, which was painful at times, are going to be so important in this team. Like I mentioned with Pigott in the honourable mentions, we need strikers to score as many goals as possible for us. We need the likes of Edwards, Chilina, Chaplin, whoever's on the wings to supply. But really looking forward to seeing MacAulay Bon and see how many goals he can get. I don't know if he's got a target. Maybe next time he gets interviewed, we'll hear if he's got a target of 20, 25 goals. But at the moment, I can see him getting that 25 goals, possibly in a Town shirt, and wouldn't that be nice?
And it's the last time I will mention, of course, that miss at Cheltenham, maybe deduct a point from that, but then he rectified that, scoring 2 in the next game against MK Dons. So we'll ignore that. Number 3 then. I think it's another loanee, but he had a fantastic debut and he's already impressed. He's number 3.
It is, sorry, I've just completely got lost in my order then, but it's Mr. Coulson at the back. Absolutely superb debut that we saw against Wimbledon. Fortunate enough to be there. He's everything that you want in a modern day fullback. He was skillful. I think at one point in the first half that was probably not on the highlights for those that weren't able to see the game. He did about 3 Cruyff turns to get away from 2 attackers when it looked like we were in a bit of bother actually, and then just started another attack. He starts so many attacks for us in that game. He had run his race. I think he was short of match fitness, so had to come off for 75, 80 minutes. But really good in the tackle, ferocious actually at times, but he gets up and down quickly, goes motoring down that wing, and to have him and KVY on opposite sides, it is a game changer, to use our ownership's a slogan there. I think while Cook wants to play, he's going to be absolutely vital. We're basically playing with attacking wing backs, the wing backs, full backs, so we're going to get up and down against supply for Bone and for Bon and for Piggott. So yeah, really can't wait to see him more in a Town shirt. We haven't had a good left back since Mings and Cresswell era. We've gone from Ward and Kendall last year, and I just think we've got 3 times the player in Coulson. Penny's unlucky. He's not close to being in my top 5, but Penny's unlucky. He's done a good job at Coulson. Looks absolutely fantastic. A loanee, but he deserves to be there.
And let's get into your top 2. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people to list. Next player up in number 2 spot is a player that I think was on Paul Cook's wish list for a while. He's played the player has played under Paul Cook at 2 sides. And I think a lot of fans, when they saw this rumoured and then it confirmed, they were very happy. I'm sure you were happy too. Who's number 2?
Yeah, Sam the man, Sam Morsy. I just think from, again, talking about the games that we've had, there's a little bit of a gap there to need someone maybe to really just grab the midfield below the scruff of the neck, protect that defence a little bit more. I think he will lead the team. I think everybody's saying he's going to come in as our club captain. He's been captain under Cook, obviously at Chesterfield and also for Wigan. He said how much he's enjoyed his time under Warnock at Middlesbrough. He didn't really want to leave. So it's astounding how many of these signings, and he's one of them who are willing to take a step down to come and play for Cook and come and play for our club, which is absolutely brilliant. A little plug for the Mark Ashton interview that your colleagues Ross have been doing. Absolutely amazing to hear him and talk about the logistics behind each transfer, but how each player wants to come and play for Ipswich Town. And Morsy, he had said, making that step down, being our future club captain is just absolutely fantastic. I think he's really going to change the whole field in terms of being more secure about conceding less goals, because that is obviously an issue for us at the moment. But yeah, he will be our leader. I'm sure we'll see him very vocal on the pitch, but I look forward to seeing him break up play, get the ball moving to our full-backs and get us up the pitch and keep a few clean sheets.
And of course, the normal quote on deadline day is a quiet day expected at Portman Road, Playford Road, but 2 deadline day signings. Morsy, the final one, the 19th signing. What an I'm still trying to get over it. Ben, top spot, number 1. I'm sure a lot of people can guess. I'm sure this is on their top list. The marquee signing of the summer, although I think a lot of signings have been marquee as well. But this man, what a signing this is a loan deal, but a loan deal in League One for this man, I still can't get over it either. But number 1, obvious point.
Obviously, Burgess, he's back. Every Town fan, I'm sure, was absolutely delighted. I couldn't believe the rumours. And then sort of as the summer went on, you wondered, did we need another attacker? But when you've got the quality that this lad has, you're not turning that down. Again, another loan, and I'm sure a few Town fans who listen to this, top 5 and 3 loanees. But when we're getting the quality of these loanees, it's absolutely extraordinary. If we were in the Championship and we were getting these loanees, you'd be thinking, that we'll take them. We're in the Championship. They're not our own players, but et cetera, et cetera. But I just feel with signing them in League One, someone like Chelina, again, if he has a good season, we'll probably get hold of him in the summer with this ownership. It's just so much more positive. You don't have the feeling that he'll go back to Dijon and we won't be able to get a deal. But as we know from Chile, he scores spectacular goals. He may not do much running back and helping out the defence, but whether he plays on the wing or plays number 10, he's going to want to get on the ball. And I just can't see many League One defenders getting anywhere near him. And he's with us for the whole season, which is just absolutely fantastic. As soon as we can get him on the pitch and get him fit, I know he's had obviously issues with his heart, but it sounds like he's had a full health check and he's a full bit of health now. Every Town fan should be absolutely delighted. I cannot wait to see him back on the pitch for us. He will be the first name on the team sheet, I think, really, with the quality that he offers. Absolutely buzzing with him. He's got to be the number one signing of the transfer window. I don't see there's another option. Burgess and Chilena, can't wait. 5, 10, 15 fantastic goals from 30 yards out. Bring it on.
Yeah, goal of the month, goal of the season is going to be very difficult this year. You know, MacAulay Bond is going to be hard to top that. But Ben, it's been a pleasure. I said before recording, we've definitely got to record another video at the end of the season to rank how good everyone's got on. Hopefully no injuries. Hopefully the curse of that Ipswich Town curse of injuries will not hit any of our players. But finish off, Ben. In one word, how would you say how about this transfer window for Town? It's been a transfer window like no other, pretty much, because 19 signings. It's a historic, a window of this. We're never, as a Town fan, it's just been unreal. But in one word, how would you explain it?
Unprecedented for our club. Unprecedented is the one word. It's you said one word. There you go.
Love it. But there we go. Well, Ben, thank you very much for joining me. Hope everybody's enjoyed that list. Let us know, as I said, in the comments down below, your top 5. I know it's difficult just to pick 5 players out of the 19, but let us know. And we're back for another video very soon. And as Ben said earlier, listen to the Mark Ashton pod. Stu and Andy had a great chat with him, talking about the transfer window as a whole, from the signing of Selena to Morsy and all the other stuff that went on this summer. Hope you enjoy that. And we're back very soon for another video. See you then.